Hey guys, I sense mayhem back in town. Can we take another look at our man on the street? I think there's something heavy going down, and I think we need to see it.
Let's check it out.
Let's take a look at our man on the street and see exactly what he can tell us about what's going on.
Keep talking, Craig.
Late breaking. Welcome back. We had him on the show before. We're happy to have him back. His name is Paul Campanone. He's a psychic.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul.
How you doing?
It's nice to see you again. Did you have a nice Thanksgiving and all that?
Oh yeah, wasn't very psychic, just turkey, you know.
Psychic turkey.
There's so much creativity in the show tonight. Just had to bring that out and
That's
bring
great.
it to the surface and tell you.
Now, are you
really deeply inspired?
You're deeply inspired?
I'm deeply inspired.
That's great. He's beginning to well up. Now you want to callers, and here we go. We have some callers for you. You have a question or a comment for Paul?
Yeah, I heard that he's trying to pass himself off as another Daryl Martini, who has a card that he prints around, and I really don't believe that he's a psychic.
Oh.
Psychic, can he tell who won the MOO makeover?
Ooh.
That's tough.
Who is this?
Elena.
Elena, you're putting him on the spot, and I'm glad.
Good, I'm glad too.
Who won the MOO makeover?
Who won the MOO makeover?
What is the MOO makeover? First of all.
Tell us.
Oh, no, I mean, everyone is psychic to a certain degree. Actually, everyone has those abilities, you know. And in fact, you know, people who take advantage of them are just, you know, people who have spent a lot of time alone or have had a lot of deep, you know, meaningful or even, you know, terrible things happen to them in their lives or things that were painful. If you're able to reflect on those and draw from those, you know, you have a depth of character that you can present to other people. And you can call it psychic and you can call it anything, you know, one
I call
way or
this
another.
avoidance.
Oh, well, you can call it whatever you want, you know. If you have a question for me, I'm sure the cards will
I did have
randomly
a
answer it.
question. I asked you a question.
Alana?
I can't answer that with the cards.
Call back in like 5 minutes and ask him what he's getting for Christmas. Okay. All right.
What is the MOO makeover?
I think she was hoping to be a winner. Next week, someone probably similar to Alana is going to come on the show, and she's going to be dragged away and made presentable for the holiday.
Well, it's not her. It's definitely not you.
Okay, now we have cards. I'll put all those ugliness behind you.
Okay.
Stop yelling at the phone, Paul. All right, now you have some cards here. Now what are we going to be doing here with the cards?
Well, I was gonna answer more phone calls.
Okay, now
but,
callers call in 658-5165. Now, will you do something for me?
Sure.
I'm sensing there's something strange in the booth, and I want to go to the booth and tell me a little bit about some of these people and what's going on. Okay, we can go to the booth right now? Okay. Serious gas leak. Okay, we have a caller for you. Caller, you have a question for Paul?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah.
I went to high school with you.
Who is this?
This is Jason Palmer. What's up?
What's up? Well, Jason, you got a broken heart?
I just turned on the show and I saw you on television and heard a number and I called it.
You got a broken heart?
I guess I do.
Yeah. Shows. Well,
Is it going to get better?
it's not the end of the world. Oh, yeah.
Hold on a second. Someone else wants to talk to you.
All right, go for it.
I thought you had a call waiting. I was going to...
Hey, Paul. How you doing?
Hey, this is Jason Argento.
Yes.
What's up?
Fine. I sent him a 9 the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you're experiencing problems here. I'm not going to tell you any more about them, though, except
Come on, tell me.
except for the fact that it's a breakup. It's probably you and a family member, but it could be you and the
You're dating one of your family members? That's sick.
Is it a breakup with
you-
a girl? 'Cause
it's
that's really...
Yes, that's what it is.
That's
I
cool.
was going to say it's you and your cousin, but you know I know you better than that now.
Good. All right, well, hold on.
We got somebody else. We got 3 people in the house.
Hello?
Hello,
This is Tony?
Tony.
Yeah, I don't think you'd remember me, but can you do my psychic thing?
I can do your psychic
Do it like
thing.
it's never been done before, Tony.
Okay, let me see here. You are experiencing a waiting period. You're very anxious about something. Perhaps it's something that's happened recently, like about a job, maybe. Possibly.
You looking for a job, Tony?
No, I'm waiting for someone to come home from college, though. That's Dave Hubbard. I don't know.
Oh, well, then it's not a job. It's waiting for someone to come home from college. No, it's closer than that, though. There's got to be something going on with you thinking about your career or your future.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is it?
I'm thinking about going to a new college. Is that it?
Yeah, that's possible because, I mean, teamwork and, harvesting the crop, is what I'm seeing here.
You're going to harvesting school?
She's
Oh,
going,
yeah.
she's going to study.
She'll never get in.
She's going to study farming.
Tony, is there anybody else there that we can put
Anybody-
on to
anybody
take
else
another
with any
psychic
questions?
mind melt?
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
Paul,
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you about your philosophy on the tarot.
My philosophy on the tarot.
Yeah,
What
I'm kind of wondering how you can build a connection over the phone.
they're based on random principles. Basically, what I am is a numerologist. But there's 22 major arcana cards of the tarot, and what those are is they're pictures of our progression through life from the time we're born, the fool, the infant, all the way to the magus, the person who can express himself right from the depth of his character, and that's the magician himself. And once you get to that point, you go through all the stages, the empress, the emperor, the mother, the father figure, all the way through, and the chariot, the inner movement, and the balance, and all through those stages. And when I draw cards and I throw them down, it shows randomly, just by odd principle, by whatever, rotations in the universe, it shows where you are, what stage you're at in those cards, And it's always been correct, There's just no way to not be correct because random numbers, just aren't wrong, That's how it works.
Is there any way to use them to play Crazy Eights?
I don't know. You can probably play Go Fish, though.
Thanks for calling. Now, I did want to ask you, there's some things coming up for
Okay.
you right now. Okay, now, you're taking what courses at Burlington College right now to help sharpen your skills?
I'm studying transpersonal psychology at the advice of an MD professor and a person I know at the Awakening Center where I'm involved, spiritually. And it's a spiritual community, and all of them are licensed practitioners and MDs and educated people, and they've steered me in this direction, And Burlington College is pretty cheap, It's got the little
It's inexpensive.
Chinese takeout in the bottom of it, But it's good. The people there really know. They're very spiritual. They know, what they're doing.
Now, Paul, you're going on sabbatical now.
I'm
after Christmas, you're going to Nova Scotia to a Tibetan monastery.
I'm going to a Buddhist Tibetan monastery to study meditation techniques up in Nova Scotia.
We'll take one more call in just a moment. Now you're going to a Tibetan monastery, and I'm sorry, you're going to work with monks, and what's going to happen?
Actually, they're nuns.
They're nuns?
They're Buddhist nuns, yes.
Do they wear sandals?
I don't know.
They're as good as monks.
I hope they don't slap my knuckles or anything with rollers.
Okay. Now, can you ask us about the future of MOO? What's going to happen to our show? Tell us what's going to happen to our show in the month of January. What is the
MOO? What is the MOO?
It's our show, Matter of Opinion.
Okay.
What's going to happen to us in January? What's our future?
Your future is you will continue on.
Oh, yes!
Okay.
He's lying through his teeth.
Will everyone in this room...
I see deeply inspired creativity. I see 3 positive cards here. I see a victory on all 4 levels, and I see a high level of self-esteem on all your parts.
How about
so
cash?
why
Do you
not?
see cash? Yeah, money.
The fourth. Bought some green cards there.
No pentacles. I didn't. No.
If you have a quick question for Paul, you can ask him.
Hi, are you still taking tarot readings?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, but if you called a little bit earlier, we could have. Please call back on our next segment. Thanks anyway.
Oh, Greg!
I'm sorry.
You're not being nice.
Want to see more cards about the show? I'm selfish. Tell us about that. I'm going to get home safely. What's going on? Now, will you come back and see us after the Tibetan monastery?
Yeah, sure will.
Okay, and will you be sporting a different haircut? What's going on?
Actually, I'll be bald.
You'll be bald?
So,
That's great. We'll see you after the holidays, okay?
All right.
Have a
It's good
great
seeing
time.
you.
Thanks for coming to see us. We're going to a concert. We're going to Zola the Cat.
Power to MOO.
This